Okay, did you know that you can now call your wedding images, thousands of wedding images, and look at edited previews when calling these images? So you can see your final output when choosing the selects you want to deliver to your clients. And this is free. With the new edition of Imagen Culling Studio, they just announced this. It's called Call After Edit, and I'm going to show you how it works in this video. So check this out. This is a wedding I recently shot. It was a small wedding, was a small civil ceremony plus some portraits afternoon, like for like a sunset portraits. And I'm going to show you that I'm going to review the culling. So I already called these images using this system to get to know that system, to get to know how it looks, how it works, and I'm freaking loving it. And I'm going to be using this year for all of my weddings because this is free for all the subscribers of Imagen, and I am Imagen user, so this is just a pure game changer. So first of all, when you select your project for culling, you can either upload raw images or you can use your Lightroom catalog. So depending on your workflow, so either you're culling before importing to Lightroom or you're culling after importing to Lightroom, you can do it both ways. So I personally cull before I upload to Lightroom. So all of my unculled and unedited images are usually just in a folder, and I was using a third-party apps to cull my images. So now I can just select this folder, upload the images. It took 20 minutes to upload 2,000 photos. So in this process is generating DNG previews, and then it took 20 minutes to come back with my images. When you set up your culling for the first time, you have to choose your culling preferences. So you have to choose how would you like Imagen to mark your images. So it could be either color tags or flags or ratings, star ratings. All of these will be obviously written into XMP files. So this is going to be read in any software you're going to use afterwards to just review those culled images. So what I personally do, I color tag my images. So I use the color tag option. So the photos came with 3 color tags, which are green for keepers, blue for standalone, so just standalone images, and yellow for duplicates, which is amazing because in these days with mirrorless era, we tend to shoot a lot of images, and also when you shoot weddings, you do shoot a lot of repetitions. When you're shooting like a group shot, you're going to shoot 10s or 20 photos of each group in order to make sure everyone has eyes open. Okay, so first of all of these previews are edited with my own profile. Look at these. Look at these. These are already done. So my culling process is happening after I'm looking at edited images. I'm not looking at raw images. Obviously, these are not final edits. So Imagen says that this is like a preview edit. This is not the final edit. No masks, no cropping, no straightening, and it's not like super final, edit in terms of colors, but it's pretty much there. You see, like it has my colors. It has everything that I'm actually able to judge these images by looking how these images will look in the final gallery, which is amazing. Okay, and then we have these 3 groups. So right now in the culling studio, I'm looking at all these images. You can see on the top left is like 1,705 photos of 1,705 photos. So all of the photos, I'm looking at all these tags. And when looking at all these tags, you can already see that these images are grouped. You see, these images are grouped by, duplicates. So when I'm going into group shots right here, I click on this image and you can see this is like it's selected entire group of this particular group shot. All of them are yellows, so yellows are duplicates, and the green one, is the one that is chosen to be the picked one, which is amazing. Look at these, all eyes open, them smiling. I don't need to look at any of the other images now because I just need one. I took 20 because I wanted to make sure everyone has eyes open and smiling nice, which is the thing when you shoot group shots. But now one image is chosen, and that's perfect. The other way working with the gallery could be you could hide duplicates. So now all the duplicates are hidden. You can see that. But whenever I'll select my picked image, so let's say this one, you can see at the bottom, it shows all the duplicates. So I can be like, oh, this is what you picked. What else was here in that, sequence? And you can actually press on it and look through all of them. And you can see which one is green, so we can see which one is picked by the culling studio as the one that is the best from this sequence. So this obviously, in my opinion, comes super handy in terms of like the way I call my images. So actually the way I called this particular wedding is that I hid all the yellows. So I hid all the duplicates and I was using this preview. So this full screen preview, and I was going image by image. But whenever I had the image that I saw that there's like 5 different ones, I would just quickly glance over them and be like, oh, was this a right choice or not? And this is super helpful. As you can see, it's super fast. I can go just image by image by image by image. And here also in that Culling Studio, you have a quick keyboard shortcut. So if you want to learn how to swap images, how to add particular image as a keeper or remove image as a keeper, you can use the keyboard shortcuts that are right here, like easily accessible. So that is amazing. Okay, so what else can you do? Let's say you don't want to use that system. Maybe you just want Imagen to color tag your images. You can still have these images called in a different system if you want. So you can just export the photo ratings, which is going to download the XMP files and open exactly the same files in your other system, in Lightroom, in Photo Mechanic, in Adobe Bridge, whatever can read the metadata, will be able to read the color tags, and you'll be still calling with your own way, but you'll have your images filtered by the keepers, standalones, and duplicates. But what I personally did, I actually did call everything here in that software, and then with just one click, I can click and edit those photos with this profile in Imagen and get my final edit. And the best part is that this entire culling process was free. Like, I did not pay for anything. What I am paying for are the images that I'm sending to edit. So this project costed me $35 to actually edit. I edited 591 photos, and now I have all of them in Lightroom with the final edits from Imagen. And I'm gonna spend probably 20 to 30 more minutes reviewing these photos, so the entire process of culling and editing this gallery will be under 2 hours max, which is beautiful, which is a huge time saver. This is like a game changer. And then I still have my hands on the entire process, and I can decide how I can use the culling from Imagen. Do I want to rely on it? Do I want to use those XMP files and still call them, in a third-party software? Do I want to use Culling Studio since it's for free and I'm not paying for anything until I'm editing the photos? This is just no-brainer. Just having the images, color tagged and selected and divided into groups. This is beautiful. I'm super excited. This wedding season is going to be so much easier with Imagen. If you are not using Imagen, you can sign up via my link. This video is sponsored by Imagen. I am Imagen ambassador, and I've been working with Imagen for some time now, but this is super exciting. There's no reason not to use it if you are Imagen user. And if you're not Imagen user, there's no reason not to be an Imagen user, because this is amazing time saver. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think about this? And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye bye.